So, you ever wanted to go fast? You ever wanted to just go out blasting music with your friends on the road going 150 until you realized that's just a wee bit illegal? Or do you just want a real racing experience for very cheap? Well, you should probably go go-karting. What's a go-kart? Even though you probably already know what it is. It's a car, but like if you squished it and shrunk it, pulled the body off it, and got rid of stuff you really don't need, like, I don't know, suspension, because who needs that? Now, in your first starting experience, you probably won't start with a cart like this. It'll probably look more like this, a rental cart. The difference between rental carts and personal racing carts is that, one, you don't own it, and two, it's a good bit slower. I'm sure most of you probably driven a go-kart at some point of any kind, like one at a boardwalk, but don't be mistaken, these are still not that bad. I mean, they are, but like, they're just 20 miles an hour faster and have better cornering. And I think I would know a good bit about rental karting. I've been doing it for 7 to 8 years now and do it professionally, so I think you can trust me when I say I can make you faster. And I'm going to do just that. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to get started in racing and how to go faster than all your friends while doing it. Whether you just want a one night out karting with your friends or you want to take racing more seriously, I got you. First, we got to understand the basics though. Like, what are these flags? What do they mean? We also got to secure your gear so that you don't get hit and then your helmet flies off and you die. So, let's get started. So, what are all the flags? Okay, so let's just start off with the green flag. I hope you know what a traffic light means when it's green. It means go. So this is just the start of the race. Okay, then you get to the yellow part, which is a caution. Somebody crashed, so you gotta go slow. You usually end up going pretty slow, especially in rental karting. If you're indoor especially, you'll be going slow around the track for a while. And red flag means stop. This is usually used when a big crash happens and they don't know if somebody's okay, or if they've ruined the racetrack from crashing and you can't keep going because you might hit into a barrier that's in your way. And then we have the white flag. What does the white flag mean? It's the final lap. If they give you the white flag, that's how you know this is the last lap. And a rolled white flag means the second last lap. Then you get to the black flag, which is the opposite of the white flag. You don't have one more lap until you're done. You have 0 more laps until you're done because you did something wrong. You gotta get off the track. You got a penalty for something, and you need to leave the track. Now, if it's rolled, it's just a warning. But if it's flailing out there, you know it's bad. And now, the checkered flag. I think everybody knows what the checkered flag is. Not even if you don't care about racing, you know what the checkered flag is. It means the end. You finish the race. Hopefully you did good. You probably will if you listen to this video. So good job. And now we got this one, which is the blue and orange or blue and yellow flag. Depends on where you went. And this means move around. Move out to the outside. Move across the racing line. I'll get into what the racing line is later. But move out of the way because somebody faster is coming through. Now we're going to get into all of my gear and how to put it on. So we're gonna start in the order that I put it on. So starting here, this is my chest protector. You don't need this, it's a rib protector. Right here's some padding on your ribs. You put it on like a jacket, and you're not gonna have this as an accessory that you don't need. It's just good if you're doing a lot of endurance races, which, as you'll see later, I do a lot of endurance races. Here is my head sock. You just slip it on like a sock, put it on your head. Your face sticks out here so you can see things. And you put that under your helmet. This is to keep your hair together in the helmet and also to add some fire resistance. Then we have this bad boy. So this is my helmet if it weren't obvious. I like matte black, so that's why I got it. And I'm going to show you how to put it on. So there's 2 latches here, and to put on your helmet, you're just going to want to take your thing. This is going to be really hard with one hand. And you're going to want to put it through both these latches right here. Now, I do it differently than most places do it. They put it through one. I put it back through both. So you can't see me do that. But here, I'll do it right now. You put it back through both of these and pull tight. And pretty much pull tighter than that. But once you pull tight on this, as much as it doesn't seem secure, I've noticed that the friction between the fabric keeps it in pretty well. So I've always done that. I've been doing that for my years of karting. It's never really came off. Never had an issue with it, though they'll show you a different way of doing it. Then we have this. This is the neck brace. So the neck brace, you just put on your neck. It's like a neck pillow. Put it on the back of your neck to keep you from getting whiplash if you crash. Then we have these. These are my gloves. Obviously, I can just put it on. They're gloves, just like normal gloves. Oh, okay. They're gloves. They keep the battle scars off of me and onto the gloves, and they also give some fire safety if you have fire rated ones. I don't think these are fire rated. I'm pretty sure they're not, but yeah, pretty nice. Now, of course, some tracks make you wear racing suits. I have one right here. This is, we're sending it back because it doesn't fit me, and we're getting a different one because this one just looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. But this is a racing suit, so yeah, you just put it on and zip it up like a onesie, and that's about it. So it's Sunday now, and we're gonna review how to do a hairpin before I show you my little endurance karting experience, where I give you a lap of the Lime Rock karting track. And I'll show you one of the laps that I took around it. There's actually none of these types of turns, so I'm going to show you how to take these types of turns. These are hairpin turns. They're very common. It's just that they didn't have those at the Lime Rock track. And let's say we're going this way. Hairpin turns are very common. They're very tight, if you can't see that. And they kind of shape like a hairpin. That's why they're called hairpin turns. So, when you're going into a turn, even though this is the fastest line around a track, just, you know, staying as far inside as possible would technically be the fastest way if cars were perfect, but they're not. So we have to compensate for not having extreme grip and extreme speed by starting from the outside of it. Pretty much every turn you have to start from the outside on. So we start from the outside, we cut in like this, just like that out of the corner. So this is the apex. This middlemost point right here on the turn is the apex. Our apex we're hitting is right here. We get in to a late apex. Now, the reason we get into a late apex on this turn, specifically on a hairpin turn, is because a car will, or a cart will always take this rounded turn no matter what. If you're going the same speed or trying to keep your speed up as fast as possible, it'll always take this shape of a turn. So we have to take this late apex so that our exit is more of a straight line. This lets us get up to speed faster and better for the next corner, and it's just generally better. That's why we always want to take a late apex, usually, always. There are some instances where you want to take right in the middle, and some instances where you want to take right here. But we're not getting into that. We're taking just a hairpin, so you want to hit it right here. You can kind of see this from the racing lines from the tires. If you see this, they do that turn perfectly like that. Now, when you're taking this turn, you want to make it smooth like this line. You do not want to be drifting through the turn, because even though drifting looks cool, it's fun, you know, it's not the fastest way around a track. If you slide out the back end on these turns, you'll slow down, sure, but your apex and your exit are going to be totally compromised because you're just not going to have a straight line. And don't even mention the tires. The tires are going to be screwed up afterwards, and it won't even be worth keeping going. Don't try to drift unless you're trying to drift to make it look cool. If you're trying to go for the fastest lap, don't drift. Keep it straight, keep it smooth. Smooth is fast. Feeling fast is not fast. Feeling smooth is fast.